did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?
We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Having the ball on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Complete.
13 yards on the game's opening play.
13 yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down, Washington.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Herbert's pass thrown away and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Again, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Matt Breida on the
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. This is Kelly. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Joshua Kelly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Washington 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped this once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He's got his man, Boyd. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Herbert, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 20.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 14-7.
Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Washington.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Mike 42. Mike 42.
Herbert. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
Herbert's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was brought down at the 45.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And the Washington first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Steelers' 37-yard line.
On second down, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it with Scarlett. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. Being chased out left. He's got this one complete to Perriman. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. The things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gained. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slump.
Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the defense.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dwayne Smoot coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now here comes Westbrook. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they looked like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
46-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Washington.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd.
Herbert off of play action.
At the 46-yard line.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Focus.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
On the carry.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
50. Take both of them. You better
Here's Edwards. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, Ronnie. 22, 44.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Jack 16. Just like that. Just like that. Show that bench release and go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Boswell for the extra point.
The point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Washington 7. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
10 at the 25-yard line.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. To throw again. Herbert escaping the pressure right. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now Scarlett. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Number 28.
Washington on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. And no, it's incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They go play action now. Roethlisberger sliding out of the pocket. Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Steelers 28. Washington 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Hall on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Just keeping the play alive. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Steelers.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 35, Washington 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They will start the drive with Scarlett. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
The ball carrier.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down now, it's Jacobs, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Complete to
Big yardage that time for Washington. 57 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Stepping up, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Herbert, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two.
Mike's for two. Mike's for two. Rip left. Rip left. Mikey 18.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
22.
Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Brought him down. An 8-yard gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
That's right, baby.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Washington.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Washington, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
then you fools hurt. Jesus wept.